Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm gonna kick off a little video for you. It's not the most promising. I do apologize. So to make a long story short, um, this has been kind of a really bad couple of weeks for DoorDash here in my market. They just been sending me a lot of trash, uh, and my ratings fell down pretty dramatically. Just because I'm not gonna be bullied into taking bad offers. I'm just not gonna do it. Okay. Um, so it is what it is. I did have a platinum pass saved up. So when I fell out of platinum, I did use my platinum pass. And I said, well, it might be a good way to kind of showcase the platinum pass for people that have not used it yet, to see, is it worth it? Is the platinum pass worth it? Like, are you still going to get good quality offers? Or are you just going to get a couple of platinum offers mixed with a really bunch of bad offers? So we're testing it this week, right? I got it for the whole week. So right here is a screenshot saying that I'm using my platinum pass. Okay, so my very first order on the pass, and I'm like, wow, I really hope that this is not what it's going to be about. $4.25 for 3.2 miles. I declined this. Einstein Bagels. Yeah, that's a crap offer. So decline that, and then I got a Chipotle, $6.50 for 2.9. Okay, took that one. Still a crap offer, but I took it. So there goes the $6.50. Okay. Now this was all done on January 20th. I unlocked my pass on the 19th that night, but then I went home. I didn't do anything on the 19th because it was like right at the end of my shift when I fell out of platinum. So I unlocked it, and then I have it from basically Monday night to Monday night. So this was all pretty much done yesterday. So okay, and then I got Coastal Creamery, $7.75, 3.1 miles. Okay, decent offer. I mean, it's not eye catching, but decent. I took it. There you go, $14.25 for an hour in. So at this point, like, here it is. I'm $14 for an hour. It's not good, even with the platinum pass. It's not good. Okay, it is what it is. I mean, I guess people say it's January slowdown or whatever. So, then I get this order, $8.80 for 3.7 miles at Culver's. I took that one too. So, I mean, these orders aren't amazing, but they're not horrible except for that first one. So I took that one, $23.05 for an hour and 40 minutes. Okay. And then now they're going to send me garbage. Now, I don't even get orders this bad without the pass. Like, it's just platinum, like this 325, no tips, 6.3 miles. Like, this is the kind of order the screenshot I would like to show Tony. Not that he cares, Mr. CEO of DoorDash. Like, I honestly feel, and I know another gig tuber kind of said the same thing, that feels like we're doing charity work. I honestly at times feel like we're doing charity work. I mean, how do we allow a retail pickup from Dash Mart? They're not going to tip. DoorDash only putting in $3, going 6.3 miles. Like, you're definitely losing money on this order. I mean, I don't care how you swing it. Like, if you're a kid at home and you don't really care, that's fine. But we're out here trying to make money to support our families. You let me know in the comments which grown adult who is trying to support their family and trying to make money to pay their bills can take these kind of orders and be okay with it. I mean, this is ridiculous, at this point, and then boom, a stacked order for $6.60, another garbage order. No, I'm not taking that either. I mean, some people might say, oh, it's only going 1 mile, 1.3 miles. Yeah, but it doesn't, you're going to count the 20 minutes I'm waiting in Sonic drive-through line? No, I'm not doing it. And then $5.85, another garbage order. 4 miles, $5.85 for Modern Market. I logged out. I'm just logging out. I can't do this no more. I says, you know what? It's 2:00 at this point. I says, I'm going to go home for a couple hours. I'm going to cool down because I'm hot. And get something to eat, relax, and then I'll go back out. Nighttime's usually a lot better. I have really hard time during the day getting good orders. Even though I get tons of messages, oh, we're busy, we're busy, we're busy. Yeah, busy with $2 orders. That's what you're busy doing. So I went home, logged back out, 6 o'clock. Okay, now this is much better. Okay, this is much better. $20 for 6 miles. It's a stacked order, but they're literally right next door to each other. Right next door. Like I could park my car and just walk over to the other place. And 6 miles, $20, $17.50 in tips. Kudos. All right, I'll take that. I did that one. There you go. 45 minutes, and that's honestly only because at Modern Market I did have to wait like 8 minutes for the order to finish. Other than that, it would have only took me probably a little over 30 minutes. Okay, and then I get this one. I took this one. It was $10.30. 5 miles. Is for Chipotle. So it's 2 customer drop-offs, but it's a pickup at the same spot. So 1 pickup, 2 drop-offs. Now the only thing is I get there and one of the orders was done. The other one, lady couldn't find it, went into the kitchen area, came back out, said, oh, somebody came and picked that up 30 minutes ago. So I unassigned from it, obviously. But here's the thing, 30 minutes ago, how did that order that was picked up 30 minutes ago get stacked onto an order that just got done? And then the customer messaged me, giving me the pin because it was a hand to me. He had just messaged me saying, this is the pin, just leave it at the door. Because, normally with a hand to me and a pin is required, you would hand it to them, obviously, and then they would give you the pin and you didn't put it. But some people just want it at the door, even though they have the pin selected. So they just, in the text messages, they just send you the pin number. Say, put it at the door and then just input the pin number. So I messaged them. I was like, well, apparently your order got picked up 30 minutes ago, guy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened. But, I mean, I came here to pick up both orders, this one and for another customer. And theirs is here. Yours is not, and it was picked up 30 minutes ago. So if you did not get your order, contact DoorDash, immediately. But, yeah, I had to unassign from that. So I dropped off the one that I did have. So as you can see right there, $5 because I was at 20.05. This is 25.05. So I got $5 for that order. And then I declined this one as here they go, sending me more hot garbage again. Even though they say it's super busy out, but $6.60, almost 5 miles for a stacked order. No way. I'm not doing it. So I declined that. And then they give me another stacked order. And as you can see, every single order I got that night, it's been a stacked order. There was no single orders. They were all stacked. This one is $13.35 for 5.9 miles. So I did do this one. $13.35 for less than 6 miles. That's decent. And Dave's Hot Chicken and L&L Hawaiian Barbecue are literally in the same plaza. As you can see my pin location, I'm right there by both of them. And then both the drop-offs are literally right next to each other. So it was an easy delivery. So I did that, 2 hours in. And at this time, I think I went home. Yeah, I did. I went home because the wind was really picking up. It was getting super, super windy. Literally driving down the street, things were blowing into the side of my car. And I'm just not, I just had a crap day. I'm not going to lie. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just done. Maybe tomorrow will bring something new. But I am not impressed so far with this pass. Now, it is at the time of recording is 12:47. I'm going to log in at 1 o'clock because breakfasts have not been it. I have not been going out for breakfast because I've been going out for breakfast and I've been getting maybe $20, if that. So I've been going out a little bit later. Another dasher told me just go out a little bit later. Schedule it for lunch into dinner or lunch through dinner, or whatever. So that's what I've been doing, and it was successful for a while. And that's why I kept to it. But now I'm just getting crap order after crap order. It seems like I'm not getting nothing good until 4:30, 5 o'clock hits. But then I can't just work 3-4 hours out the day. That's not going to pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? So When you sit around in parking lots and driving around wasting gas and you're not getting no orders, and then you have to go home for a couple hours and then go back out and make like $50 for, 4 or 5 hours worth of work, like it's crap, man. This is not what DoorDash used to be. I mean, I get the slowdown, January slowdown. I get it. I understand it. There was a slowdown in the summer too, but I felt like this is worse. I mean, maybe everybody's going through this. Maybe February, March it picks up. I don't know. Like I said, I've only been doing this since June. So, well, full time since June. I've been doing it before then, but like off and on, like here and there, when I needed it. So, anyways, so yeah, so I ended it there. That dash 38.40 for 2 hours. So let's go over the final numbers real quick, guys. I'm not trying to make this long winded. I'm sorry. So 61.45 is all I made. 4 hours. That's all I did. 4 hours of work yesterday because it was that horrible. I'll stay out if the money's good and I'll stay out. But when you're sending me hot garbage, I'm not gonna keep burning gas. So I made $15.36 an hour. Okay. Now, just to show you the orders, because I want one thing I was looking at is another one that I watch. Old Man Dasher, he's been saying that he's been noticing that his DoorDash pay has been gone up. So I was looking to see if it's gone up a little bit. So here, 230, 225, and 250. So all of these orders that I did take the first part of my shift were over the $2 base pay. So kudos. I mean, maybe DoorDash is trying to go up a little bit. But one thing I did notice, though, and I'm going to show you on the next screen. Okay, let's look at here. So $13.35, right? You have Dave's Hot Chicken and L&L, right? So the DoorDash pay was $3.60. The customer tips was $9.75. Okay, cool. Chipotle, $2. Okay, so there's the $2 now. So that's fine. It is what it is. And then the last one, which was the order for $20.05, Buffalo Wild Wings and Modern Market, it was $2.55, and the customer tips were $17.50. So what I want you to look at here, and I've been noticing this, and I'm going to keep track of it too because somebody else told me that this happens. When you get orders where the customer tips a lot of money, they reduce the DoorDash pay. Okay, because that first one that I got was a stacked order as well, the one for $13.35. Now the customer tipped a little less. They only tipped $9.75, and you can see the DoorDash pay is higher, it's $3.60. But on the other stacked order, Buffalo Wild Wings and Modern Market, the customers tipped $17.50, and look at the DoorDash pay; it's only $2.55. So why is it different? They're both stacked orders. The distance is practically both the same. The difference is because $17.50. So what happens is the DoorDash reduced the amount of DoorDash pay because the customer tipped you $17. Whereas the other order, they only tipped you $9, so they increased the DoorDash pay a little bit. Because a lot of people were saying on stacked orders, they're only giving you one base pay. I never really paid attention, to it because my updated app doesn't show me when I accept it. It doesn't show me the breakdown of the customer tips and the DoorDash pay. I have to wait until later on, and then I have to go into it like I did here and then look at the tips versus the DoorDash pay. So I never really paid attention so much. It tells me what they tipped me. So, I mean, obviously you can do the math. I mean, if it's $20 and they, on the offer screen and it says customer tip $17.50, then you obviously know the other, $2-3 is DoorDash pay or whatever. But, you can kind of figure it out. But I never really kind of paid attention to it before. But on the higher orders, the DoorDash pay is less, So I just find it weird, about that. But I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it to see if that happens more and more, or if it's just a myth. I'm not sure. I just noticed it on this particular order. But then there we go. That's what I'm doing for the week so far. I've only at 112.15, and I've only worked 8 hours. I worked 4 hours on Monday. I worked 4 hours on Tuesday. So I'm averaging $14.01 an hour. That's it. Okay. And then just to show you my boring stats, not that you want to look at them, but see, look at my acceptance rate is 62%. It does say Platinum Pass currently in use. So I am currently using my Platinum Pass. I am at a 62% now. By Monday night, I have to be at 70. So that's why I'm trying to stay within 60. I don't want to fall under 60 because then it's going to be too hard to get back up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep it around 60. I'd like to get it to 65 today or whatever, and then kind of build up from there because I do not want to be under 70%. Come come Monday. I mean, we got two really good football games on Sunday. That should help me. Orders should be good on Sunday, so I can bounce back maybe Saturday and Sunday. I'm hoping. Um, I mean, I would like to get past 70. I mean, I was literally running in the 80s for a long time. And then this month came, January came, and they started sending me so much garbage that I literally went from 80% down to 70% and then went to 69 and 68. It's just been horrendous. Like I used to be able to come out every single day and make at least $100, at least 100 plus. Now I'm lucky if I'm hitting $60 in a day. Lucky, and yeah, I can't maintain this. I mean, if this is how it's going to be, I've definitely got to find something else, and I don't want to crap on DoorDash. You know what I'm saying? I know they get crapped on enough. You know what I'm saying? They have been good for me for a while, but this market has gotten really bad lately. And I'm still seeing screenshots like on Reddit and everything else of other people doing really, really well in their market. So I'm obviously it's not company wide. I mean, I understand it's market dependent, but this market has always been good. And then now lately, and I've tried other zones. Trust me, I've tried 3-4 other zones, and they're even worse than the one that I'm dashing in. So I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'm just gonna keep trying, keep grinding. That's what I do, man. I just keep grinding. If I have to, maybe I'll switch to Uber Eats for a little while and see if I can, get good with them. I'm not sure. I mean, I've done Uber Eats in the past, and it was worse than DoorDash. So that's why I stopped it. But I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, that's where I'm at. I'm going to try to get it up to 64, 65 today. We'll see what kind of orders they give me. But until then, guys, stay safe.